Speaking of the battleground states, and to your point, Andrew, their cordialness tonight, they're both from the Midwest. They are both veterans. They were both brought on the ticket to really appeal to Midwest voters, those battleground states. But for us here in California, did any of their messages really resonate for us here? We'll start with you, Rob.
Well, I think they may. Look, California doesn't matter for presidential. California matters for who's going to control the House of Representatives. There are 6 to 7 races up and down the state that are completely in dead heats right now, and that'll determine who wins. Well, that goes to a lot about turnout, and that goes to, well, where's their enthusiasm in the base? Which party has more excitement, is going to turn voters out? And tonight's interesting. I think Vance does breathe energy and substance, which Trump lacks, but substance into the Republican platform that I think helps embolden Republican voters.
So smoothing out some rough edges there, potentially.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, tonight was very substantive. I mean, we should give them credit for that. We're critiquing some of their political objectives, but, from a policy perspective, a lot of substantive discussion. They should be applauded for that. The moderators should be as well. And it gives substance and policy shape to a Republican agenda that Donald Trump doesn't shape at all, because he doesn't speak about policy and substance.
Right. I think if an alien came down and watched this debate, they would think, wow, this Trump ticket seems really good. Because they would know what Trump is, right? And if Trump was half as good as J.D. Vance in the last debate, we'd be having a different conversation about the presidential, but Trump has no discipline. And I think if they didn't know much about J.D. Vance, they're going to get a good dose of this guy seems to have his stuff together. And I think that's going to come through. It's going to be hard to say he doesn't know what he's talking about, but it depends. I mean, Democrats will pick and say he didn't answer the question about January 6th, which is all fair. But overall, I think it's going to be hard to come out of this that he wasn't composed, polished, and knew what he was talking about on the issues.